State Route 49 remains a top crash site for Darke County, and the Ohio State Highway Patrol is reminding drivers of the importance of staying alert and driving safe, especially in rural areas. OSHP shares what you can do not only to save your life, but to save the lives of others. Last week, a crash on Pittsburgh-Laura Road and Oaks Road close to State Route 49 in Darke County took the lives of 3 people. But it's not the only crash State Route 49 has seen. As of Tuesday, there has been 597 crashes in that area. Sergeant Tyler Ross with Ohio State Highway Patrol says when you're on these 2-lane roads, safety should be your #1 priority.
These roads, they're not as linear or not as straight as our state routes and our interstates, because they're not just a paved path that's going straight through the entire state, right? They're going to go around farms and neighborhoods.
Ross tells me because of the constant curves and turns in rural areas, drivers can be more susceptible to crashing, going off the side of the road and getting stuck in ditches. He says simply going the speed limit can save your life.
Speed-related crashes are very high in rural areas because there's lack of law enforcement, and that's just because that's typically where we can't go. Also, there's the unknown conditions of wild animals, smaller roadway.
OSHP uses data to show them where the most crashes happen, and Ross says now they're working with their partnering agencies to decrease crashes in those high crash areas. As we're preparing to possibly see snow this weekend, Ross is reminding all drivers of what they need to do before heading out, especially those who have to drive through these areas.
Shovel, right? If there's a snow drift and you're on a rural road and you slide into a field but it's flat, maybe there's a chance that you can dig your way out, right? You just get enough traction on that mud or grass to get you back onto the road. Sometimes we'll see people driving on the road in a rural area. They're coming from their house trying to get to work, and they have a little tiny hole where they, thawed out, or they use their ice scrape or whatever it is, and they're just looking through that. Make sure your defrost works.
Ohio State Highway Patrol has more resources for safe driving on its website. Scan the QR code on your screen. That'll take you to Dayton247now.com, where I've linked the agency's website.